Hey guys, I'm Rhonda Nickerson from Rhonda's Creative Corner, where we teach you to make mums and wreaths and how to perfect your craft. Today's tutorial, I am doing a collaboration with the one and only Tracey Phillips. If you guys do not know Tracey Phillips, you can go right down to the description and find her link below to her YouTube channel called GiftBasketAppeal. She also has a stamp business called Mindless Crafting, where her and her husband Bill have started an awesome business making stamps and giving them and selling them to the community. So let me show you guys. I have some stamps. So I have started buying stamps from her so that I can learn as well. Look at her YouTube videos as well and learn. And I bought stamps and paper from her. But let me show you one of the stamps. It's a Christmas stamp set. So we decided that we wanted to do a collaboration together. And so I will be making a Deco mesh card holder. So let's see what she sent me too. I asked her to send me some cards so that I could use it in my project. Okay. So here's the first card. Look at all that detail. Look how beautiful, guys. It says Christmas on the front, and it says, "May your days be merry and bright." And she used her stamp set to make this, and her paper that she sells in her store as well. All right. I'll open that one last because she has a little message to me. All right. Look at that. Look at all the glitter. She sells all of this stuff on her website. And I will also be putting her website down in the description too. It says Merry Christmas on here, and it, may your days be merry and bright on there too. All right, super cute. All right, and then she sent me a blessing card, and it says blessed. And she sent me some cards before that I just love. We're really close friends. We have really grown to be friends, and I just love that about her. Like, we'll sit on the phone for hours. Like, we're not phone people, but we'll sit on the phone for hours just chatting it up about how good God is to us. All right, so this one says blessed, and it says, "Greetings, Rhonda. I pray that your blessing will continue to grow in 2020. Your friend Tracey." All right, so we will be using these in the project. Let me get these to the side, and then we'll start talking about the supplies that we will be using and the tools. All right, so let's talk about the supplies that we will be needing. I will be selling a kit if you guys want it, and it will be on my website, www.rhondascreativecorner.com, and you can go to the YouTube kit tab and get your kit there. So what will come in the kit is you will get a work form. This is a 10-inch work form. You'll get this beautiful mesh. It does have, it's red with the white foil on the ends, and you will get 5 yards of each of these ribbons. Okay, and that will be the kit. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, and you'll get these too. This will be in the kit as well. All right, these cute little balls. All right, so let's talk about what else we'll need. So of course, you're gonna need this, and then you'll need a styrofoam. This is 1.8 inch by 7/8 inch round styrofoam. You will also need wire, and I have this covered wire. It was a little bit thicker than this wire, and I'm not sure what gauge this is. So this is a 22 gauge, so it is a little bit thicker than the 22 gauge. So, but I just chose this one. I did try to use both of them, and this one just seemed a little bit more sturdy when you're trying to attach it to your work form. Okay. Also, this ribbon, and I am going to use this ribbon to cover this because we don't want, you want to kind of get a thin ribbon. This is actually from Hobby Lobby, so they probably have this again, but it's a little bit thinner ribbon. I just don't want the green to show, so we're going to be covering this. Okay, and we'll do that in a second. All right, and the tools we'll need, you'll need a pick machine. If you don't have a pick machine, then you definitely get the wooden picks from Hobby Lobby as well. And then you'll need some wire cutters. Boop. And you'll need some scissors. Boop. And you definitely need your glue gun and your glue sticks. All right, so I will put a link down in the description as well for these little, I'll put my affiliate link for these little things that hold cards. It's just a little card holder. It's metal. All right, and so we will be using these, and this is what we'll be putting the picks on because we want it to be long enough to stick up for everybody to be able to see and your cards displayed, okay, on your centerpiece. All right, so that is all of the things that we need right now. If something else comes up, you guys know that I will definitely let you know. All right, let's get started on the project. All right, so one of the tools that I forgot to tell you guys is we're going to need some floral pins. Okay, so I cut these, and what I did is I just kind of measured where I knew that it would go over. All right, and I can just tell you guys it's 10 inches, and I just cut them all the same size. Okay, so I'm just making sure that my outside is covered. All right. And if you have some red felt or some red fabric, that will work as well. I just didn't want to dig through all of my mom's fabric to try to find some, so I'm going to make it work with what I have. And so it doesn't matter if it doesn't go all the way to the side of it, because we're going to actually put another piece on the outside. All right. That's a little crooked. Like, probably nobody's gonna even see this. Alright. So now we want to take this. Alright, I'm just gonna make sure that we cut extra. I'm going to take it like that. I didn't mean to pour all of those out. Alright, and then we're just going to go around it. Just going to put a little glue here. Try not to burn myself. Alright. I'm just going to pull that tight and pin that down as well. Alright, let's go ahead and add a little dab of glue to keep that down. A little dab. All right. And so I probably will, but not on camera, go ahead and put glue all the way under there where all of it is laying down nicely. Okay. All right. So we have it covered. All right. So now what we want to do is we want to take our wire, and I'm just cutting this in half. This wire is actually about 18 inches, and I'm just cutting this in half. Let's grab both of them. Cut them in half, and then I'm going to take one end and just cut them at an angle. All right, let's see how this does. I'm hoping that this will just go straight through. I had some other ribbon. Yeah, some other ribbon that I thought I might use, which is this, and it would go through easy. Well, I didn't try this one, so let's hope that it goes through okay. If not, then I'm just gonna poke. Oh yeah, it does. All right, so we're just gonna take the wire and just push it through the other side like that. The white there we go. All right, so we got one there. Gonna go right across from the other one. Do the same exact thing, whichever side you want to push it through. It doesn't matter, just as long as you're going at an angle, and you're going to have quite a bit of styrofoam. Let me do it this way. Let's try this other side. Come on, be good to me and do right. It's not working. Let's see. Never mind. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go and try to see if I can find. Let me see if this will work. Alright. So I use this pick from the pick machine. So if you have anything that's a little bit thicker, a toothpick maybe would work. You can put that through. Use that. There we go. And I'm gonna grab it here. Pull it through. Gotta make stuff work, y'all. Alright. So what I'm going to do, I got these two, but I'm not going to stay on camera because I know that'll probably be too long. But I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put two here, and then we'll come right back and we'll add it to our work form. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so as I was doing that, I did find out that using the pick and sticking it through there and pushing it through was a whole lot better than trying to just push the actual wire through there. Okay, so you definitely can use that technique to get the wire through. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our work form, check all of our work forms, make sure that none of them are moving back and forth. And if they're all good, then let's get adding. Alright, so I want this to actually go underneath this, okay? So we're just going to make sure that we get our wire before we tie anything down. Just get the wire. And let me turn this a tad. And one of my wires broke, but it's going to actually be long enough to do what we need it to do. Alright, and you see what I'm doing? I'm just making sure that the wire is going in between the first and the second, if you guys can see. So you want it to be tied to this one. So I'm just going in between with my wire. Alright. And also what I'm trying to do, I'm making sure that I'm not tying by one of the work forms as well. Or the tinsel tie, excuse me. Let me do this one over. Alright, so we're just going to grab our wire and we're going to pull and twist. Alright, and we're going to do all of these like this. Pull and twist. I'm a little off with placement, but that's okay. Let me loosen it up some. There we go. I just moved it over a tad bit. And then I'm going to tie each one. And you can, the mesh is actually going to go over this, so it really doesn't matter. But you can go in and you can get you some red paint or red marker. And I'm just going to twist these and cut it. All right, and I'm gonna do all of these like this. All right, so I'm gonna finish this part up, and then we're gonna come cut the mesh and the ribbon, and then we'll get the party started. We'll get on the onto the real project. I'm so excited to see how it's gonna come out. All right, guys, I'll be back. All right, guys, so let's cut the mesh. On our work form, we have 12 tinsel ties. So I'm going to, so I'm just cutting it straight. I was looking at it and it was a little cut right here. And so I don't want to use that in my mesh. So I did cut that part off. And even if it wasn't there, I would cut some of the very beginning of new mesh. I always cut it and make it straight, okay? So we're going to use, do 25 inches for each one, okay? As you can see, I'm using the Rhonda Creative Station to cut the mesh as my mesh holder. All right. To be honest with you, I kind of lost count, so I think this should be my last one. If not, we'll come back and cut some more. All right, so let's just do the simple ruffle method. All right, so we're just going to take our mesh, we're going to grab it, and we're just going to pleat it and pinch it all the way down. So I just wanted to show you how beautiful this mesh is. I actually have not used this mesh yet. I sell tons of it, but I have not used it yet. But this ruffle here with this on the end is amazing. I just love it. So I'm going to start here at the bottom. And I'll demonstrate about 4 of these, and then I will finish this up and come back and add the ribbon. All right. Look how gorgeous that is. You can't tell me. Beautiful. I just love it. So, and on the website, guys, I have this in black and I have it in the red. Okay, so if you want to get some, head on over to www.rhondascreativecorner.com. Right. And again, if you guys are into card making or you want to be into card making, y'all head on over to Tracey. That's who I'm actually doing this collaboration with. Her name is Tracey Phillips, and she's with Mindless Crafting. And here on YouTube, she's with GiftBasketAppeal. Y'all make sure to go over there and show her some love, as I'm sure with us collaborating, her people are going to come show me some love as well. So y'all make sure to go over there and tell her I sent you, okay? I'm loving this. This is so cute. So cute. And what I want to do, you see how that's down? If you like for it to be down, then that's fine, but I like to go and lift it up. That makes it a lot more fuller, okay? Let's do one more, and I'm going to explain to you guys again one more time for the people who are just beginning. I'm going to get it. I'm going to take my hand here, make sure that it's in the middle, and I'm just going to pinch it. Make small little pinches and gather it together, okay? There you have it. And you guys will notice if you get this kit that the work form is not actually sitting on the table anymore because of the styrofoam, but that's okay. It's no big deal. Alright, guys. So I'm going to get this bottom row finished up, get most of the top row, and I'll come and demonstrate for our people who are just beginning how to put it on the top row, and then we'll get started adding the ribbon. Alright? Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so let's finish up the top. I did save 2 to do at the top. Again, I'm going to take it right down the middle, pinch it, pinch it, pinch it, make small little pinches. Alright, and so what I am doing is I'm making sure that I'm taking my tinsel ties and I'm bringing them forward. I'm not leaving it up here. I'm making sure that I'm bringing it forward so that we'll make sure that our cards will be able to to be all the way seen. Okay. So when I purchased the little card holders, let me see what these are called. I'm gonna stop calling them card holders. Let's see if it has on here. Yeah, it's a place card holder. Yeah, a place card holder. Sorry. I actually thought that they were larger than what they are. So, as you guys know, I always will try my best to make things work. So, I made it work. So, I'll show you guys in just a second what we're going to do. All right, this will be our last one that we're adding. All right. And again, I am bringing it forward and placing it in. You guys cannot tell me that this is not gorgeous. So I have an idea now that I will either do for YouTube or do for the circle, one or the other, using this mesh. I can't wait. All right, let's see. Let me show you what we have. And two, when I get done, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna cover this as well with the same ribbon. Just put the same ribbon on the bottom of it because I don't like that green showing. So, all right, guys. So there we have it. Here's our centerpiece with all of our ruffles on it. It looks amazing. And like I said, if you're looking down, you don't even see the ribbon and how it had the lines in it. You don't even see that. Okay. And if I bring it forward, then you will. But yeah. But it still looks good. It does not look bad at all. And that's my main thing. I don't want to put out anything that's going to look terrible. All right. All right. So let's get to, I'm just fixing it, making sure it's nice and round. Not that anybody's going to be paying attention to that, but you know me. There we go. All right. I'm loving it. All right. So let's just place this over to the side. So cute. And then let's get our ribbon. And let's cut our ribbon. So I was back there looking for ribbon, and Deja saw this cute Dear Santa ribbon, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. Because it's for letters, and it's for Christmas, and I think that that will just be wonderful. So thank you, Day Day, for that idea. She's over there saying, you're welcome. All right, so let's just go ahead and cut these at 14. And we're only using 2 ribbon. So we're just going to take it here. I'm going to cut a few and then I'll get off the camera. I'll do 3 and then I'll dovetail them and then I'll cut the rest off camera. All right. And this is for those of you guys who don't have the Rhonda's Creative Station. I will show you guys how we can use the Rhonda's Creative Station and cut this ribbon much easier too. All right. So that's how we dovetail it. And hopefully I was in the camera, probably not knowing me. All right, let me show you again one more time for those of you who are new dovetailing. You're just going to take it and fold it in half. You'll have the folded side on. You'll place your scissors there and you'll just make a little cut and dovetail. Okay. Not sure if I was in the camera or not. I just want to make sure that I show you guys. For all of the newbies. All right. So let me get the station set up to cut the rest of the ribbon and then I will be right back. All right. So let me demonstrate to you guys how the Rhonda's Creative Station works. All right, so the station cuts at 13, 14, and 15 inches. So when I'm doing this, I like to take my ribbon and make sure that it's pulled tight. Make sure that it's even where we're placing it. We're just going to take a little bit and fold it over. We'll take the little clip that the station comes with. All right. And we'll just clip it. And so we just need 3 more. So I'm just gonna get it here. I'm going to just turn it. So that's 1, 2, and 3. All right. And so I'm just making sure that I'm going to pull tight before I cut this off. So I just take my scissors and I cut right along. All right. I'm going to take this off. And we'll pull up. All right, we got our 3 pieces. See how easy that was? And then we'll dovetail. All right. And when I'm dovetailing, I usually like to use 3 when I'm dovetailing. Unless I'm using my really, really good scissors, and I can do more. I just think having even dovetails are nice. I don't like to see a dovetail that's like uneven, or and even if I cut it myself and it's uneven, I'll fix it. I will never put that on a wreath. You'll never ever see me doing anything like that. I like to make sure that all of my stuff is neat, which I'm sure the customer could probably care less, you know what I mean? But I just like to make sure that I give them the best. All right, let's get this put up. Just going to scoot this back. All right, and then we'll get started on adding the ribbon. Let's get our little centerpiece back. And so I want to make sure that when I put this on here that it's not upside down. I want to make sure that everybody will be able to read the ribbon. Okay. Okay, so like I said, you see how that one is? That one looks really tacky. So we're going to cut that one over. All of those do. So we'll recut those. All right, and make your dovetails pretty. All right, so we're just going to take our ribbon and we're going to just fold it in half. Open it up. Pinch it, make sure that we can read the ribbon, and then we're just going to take it here. Make sure that this is nice and tight and that your mesh is in there good. We're just going to place the ribbon there, and then we're going to twist it. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then we'll just take a pin, and then we'll get our tinsel ties and just curl them. Curling your tinsel ties gives you an added dimension to things, okay? We always make sure that we get our ribbon, and we make sure that we put our ribbon in there tight enough so that when we're pulling our ribbon, it does not shift back and forth, okay? But I think this Dear Santa ribbon is perfect for what we are doing. All right, we'll do it again. Just make sure that the ribbon is where we can read it. And cut this one neater. All right, and we'll fold it, open it up, fold it in half. All right, make sure it's all even. Then I'm gonna add one up here at the top, and I'll do the next one at the top too, and then I'll add it off of camera. All right, you go right here, make sure you're pulling it, twist it 3 times. To make sure that it's on there nice and tight. Make sure your ribbon is right. Open it up, pinch it, and just go over to your next one. Make sure that your mesh is in there tight. Place it down and make sure, okay, yeah, making sure I'm not skipping one. Make sure you're pushing down here. You'll pull your tinsel ties tight, and 1, 2, 3. All right, and you'll curl them. All right. All right, so I'm gonna get the rest of the ribbon added, and then we will be right back and we'll start doing more fun stuff. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Hopefully you can see my face. All right, be back. All right, guys, so we got all of it added. Look how beautiful it is. with just, and this is just 2 ribbons, and look how nice and full and beautiful this looks. I was thinking about using 4 ribbons, but I was like, no, we can just use 2. So the Dear Santa, and I can explain. It's so cute. I just think that it's awesome. And it goes perfect with our little card mail type theme. All right, so when I was off camera, I realized that when I cut this off of here, that actually this is too skinny for the pick to actually pick up. So let me show you guys what I actually came up with to make this work. If I can find my... Yep, there are wire cutters. All right, so I already made 5 of them, and the reason that I want to do 5 is because I want them to sit right in between. If you guys can, let me make sure. All right, sit right in between here, okay, and it's 5 on the top. All right, so this is what we're going to actually be making, okay, and we're going to put a pick on the end. So this will give it some actual, some more spunk to it, give it a little bit more character to our little card holders. Okay, so we're just going to take this, and so I will put in the actual the description down below. I'll put for larger ones, if you guys want larger ones where you can just actually just cut the bottoms of them off and stick it in there. So I'll put some larger ones on there as well, or you can just do what I'm doing, okay, and use these, and they'll both be affiliate links. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our wire cutters, and it's pretty thick, so I'm just going to take it and I'm going to push the wire cutter all the way in where we can cut it. Okay, so then we're going to take it, and please be careful because this part right here, I did put a little tip of glue on there to see if that will work, and it did help for a little bit, but then it just fell right off. So just be really, really careful when you're doing this. Let's see, there it is. All right, and then I got my little needle nose pliers, and I'm just going to take this and I'm just opening this up. All right, I'm just opening it up, and I'm just holding it like this where I'm not putting my finger where I can cut myself there. Okay, all right, so I'm just taking that like that, and I want this one to be taller than this one. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm moving it up a little bit here. And like I said, if you guys don't have one of these, you can definitely use the wooden ones from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Okay, and so I'm just going to take my glue gun and I'm going to place glue, if it will come out. All right, and then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to lay it down here. Now I'm not pushing it all the way in, I am leaving some. All right, and then we're just going to pull it like that. Make sure that we push down and hold on to it for a second. All right, and then we'll pull it out. Okay, and then we'll make sure that it's not moving back and forth. If it does, like some of them, I had to go in and add more glue to it. This one is a little bit loose, so I'm going to add a little bit more glue to it, or I might just take it and do it again. Okay, but now you can see, like this one here is not moving at all. That's how we want it to be. This may have been my first one that I did, so I'm going to redo this one, not on camera, but I'm going to redo it. Okay, and but see how that one is not moving at all? That one is perfect. Okay, but I have all of these. All right, and if you wanted to make it go out more, you definitely could just kind of pull out here to make it go out even more. If you wanted to go up, whatever you wanted to do. Okay, all right, so we're going to take it and I'm going to demonstrate a couple. And like I said with how we're doing it is we wanted to take it, I'm just messing with my ribbon, and we want to put it in between each one of these, because if we go here, it'll be too high. If we go in the middle, this will give us a little leeway of how far we have to stick this in. And I'm probably going to have to pull them up, but I want you to come up really close, as close as you can to the actual tinsel tie. And then you're just going to place it down inside. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to push that mesh behind. I'm going to lift up on this. There we go. All right. And we're just going to place them in there. Just like that. Let me show you from the front how it looks. Let me fix my ribbon. I really wish that they could be a little bit taller, you know, but hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. You guys can see that from the front. Let me hold it up to the camera some. You guys can see that. It's so cute. All right, and we're just gonna do that. We're gonna take them, and I wanna make sure that they're all going to the same side with this one on the right-hand side. I'm just gonna take it and place it in there. All right, and just go around. And like I said, I am gonna fix that other one. All right, just placing it as close to the work form as possible. Let's stick it in there. Let me see something. Nope, I'm not gonna stick it there. I was seeing, was it a little bit further out? Let me go. There. All right, let's take them around. And like I said, I'll fix this one, but I'll put it in here for the video, and I'll just fix it off camera. All right, and one more. That one's going out. All right. There we go. And like I said, if you have to maneuver them some and lift them up some, that's perfectly fine, okay? But I think they look darling. It gives it a little extra. Like I say, you can always come in too, like I just did here. And that's one of the things that I taught in the circle. You make your ribbon and mesh do what you want it to do. Long as you're not handling it too much, it should not fray much. But like I said, you saw how that one was like kind of sticking up in the way. Just take it and push it down. Make sure that your stuff is seen, your card and your little card holder as well, okay? So we can do the same thing over here. You see how this one is up? Just take this and push it down. Make sure that it's seen. All right, so now let's do this part, and I'm gonna do a few of these, and we're just gonna mix match them. Okay, so what I like to do is to pull so that I'll have as much as the stem on there as possible. All right, just pull and make sure we have some stems. All right, so I'm just gonna take them and put the opposites with each other. All right, and you can just twist these together, or you can put a pick on them, whatever you want to do. I'm always leaving my mat when I do that. All right, so you see how you have that? And then with this, because I'm just putting it in the tinsel tie, I just kind of cut off. I'm just utilizing the pick to go inside the tinsel tie and to hold this together. Okay, so I just kind of cut it a little bit. I'm gonna just take some glue, and then once you get it on there, if you need to cut it off some more, then go ahead and cut it off, because that's one thing you don't want it to cut your customer. All right, and I'm just twisting it and adding it. I'm adding it to the outside, okay? Because we're going to have the beautiful cards to decorate the inside, so I just want to put this on the outside, okay? All right, look how pretty. All right, I'll demonstrate one more, and then I'll get it all done and come back with our beautiful cards from Miss Tracey on there. All right, guys, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and don't forget to push that notification bell as well. All right, we got them together. Take that off, cut some off. Let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's gonna be uneven. I wish I had 7. If you wanted to, you could put one on each one, but let's just skip one. No, let's do it on the bottom. I was thinking because it had 5 at the top that we could do it, and it would be even. I don't know what's going on with my little, let's see, with my glue sticks. There we go. It's just kind of stuck in there. Come back here. Y'all started trying to get away from me. All right. So I'm just going to go every other, if I can, if it allows me to, with my balls. All right. All right. So let's just go ahead and see how one of the beautiful cards look on there. And we'll use this side since it's already decorated. And then I'll get off of here and finish up. Let's make sure. Okay, we got one there and there. All right. So what you would do is you'll just take your card and you would just place it. And I was showing Deja, like if you wanted to keep it open where people could read your cards, then you can just slide the back part into the card holder like that, like so. All right, but if you didn't want people to read your cards, then you could just display them and put both of them just like that. Okay, so it looks pretty. All right, you got your Deco mesh card holder. All right, so I'm gonna get finished adding all the balls and then we'll come back and finish up this video. All right, guys, as always, be right back. All right, guys, so I wanted to do an up close and personal shot of it and just show you how darling it looks with Tracey's cards on there. And so we still had 2 more places where cards could go. We can go right here, and here's another spot right here. But yeah, it turned out beautiful. I really, really love the way that it turned out. Who would have thought? A Deco mesh card holder. It's amazing. All right, guys, so here's the finished product. I love the way that it turned out. I want to thank Miss Tracey for doing this wonderful collaboration with me. Again, guys, Tracey Phillips over at GiftBasketAppeal. I will make sure to put everything down in the description down below. Make sure you go click that link and go over and subscribe to her YouTube channel. And if Miss Tracey's people are here watching me, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe, push the notification bell. You guys know how to do it. All right, guys, until next time. Bye, guys.